The new Republican Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, Winsome Sears, joining us live here. Good to see you, Winsome. It's been a minute. You've been busy, huh?
We've been very busy. It's been, what are we now, a week?
Yeah.
Into our administration, and things are happening, but that's why we ran. We ran for change, and we're getting change.
Lieutenant Governor, last time I saw you, you were on the panel. Now I don't see you anymore. You've got a big job, and I want to get to it, so I'll let you get back to it. Parents are concerned here for many reasons, the masking, but also this privilege bingo that we heard about. Tell us about this tip line that the governor was talking about in reporting critical race theory being taught in schools, and are parents using it?
You know, I really don't know. There are things happening, and I did see the information about that bingo, that privilege bingo. If you have two parents, supposedly that's privilege. If you are a military parent, then that's privilege as well. And, you know, I was in the Marine Corps, so that's troubling. If you are a heterosexual, that's privilege. You know, we have got to stop dividing ourselves. Who is making all these rules for us? And who put them in charge? This is the problem, and this is why we won in Virginia, because parents and really people don't recognize the America that these are the folks they're talking about. It's all divisive. It's at our throats. They have an agenda, and it is for us to always be in division. That's not what we want. We want to live in peace. We want our children to live in a harmonious society. And the way to get that is you do your thing, I'll do my thing, and together we'll be all right.
What's it like working with Governor Youngkin? I mean, this is new for him. It's new for you. Both of you there together. You turn a blue state red. What's it like so far?
Well, you know, he did something which is very unusual. And I actually always wondered, what does it look like if the leader of the country would lead us in a prayer? I don't have to imagine that anymore, because Governor Glenn Youngkin, when he swore to uphold and defend the Constitution as well as the Constitution of Virginia, he asked myself and our Attorney General, Jason Miyares, to come down with him and our spouses at the seal, and he prayed for Virginia. It reminds me of what Solomon did when he prayed for wisdom on how to govern. Mm-hmm. And when you start like that, it can only end well. And that's what's happening in Virginia. We're praying because we understand there is a higher power. We need to come together. We cannot divide ourselves. Abraham Lincoln, who, as you know, represents the Republican Party, represents all of Virginia, because that's another reason why we ran, to represent all of Virginia. Abraham Lincoln said, "A house divided itself cannot stand." We will not have that any longer. We can disagree, certainly,
sure,
but we don't have to be disagreeable.
I got one more minute of your time here. I've got to ask you about the mask mandates. A lot of prayers from parents on this one, a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, not just the parents, but the kids as well, as you well know. The mask mandate in Virginia, how do you see this playing out in court?
Well, as you know, the governor had an executive order to allow parents to make the decision on whether to mask their children or not. So there's been pushback from some of the school boards, and some of them have decided to sue. And that is their right. They are parents as well, after all. So we are a country of laws. We are a commonwealth of laws. And what the Governor Glenn Youngkin, has said is allow the legal process to play out. Follow the rules of your school board, and let the Virginia Supreme Court decide. Until then, you know, the mask mandate runs out. I believe it's July of this year, either July or August. And it may be that it will take the Virginia Supreme Court to rule until then. But we must have the ability as parents to make that decision. And if the school boards don't want it and they're keeping the mask in place, then follow them. Allow the process to work.
Lieutenant Governor, do you want the mask mandate to stay in place in your state?
No, we want the parents to make that decision. That's what we want. And that's what we promised the parents. But if the school board is deciding otherwise, and as I said, we're a country of laws, then let the legal process play out. In the meantime, it could be that you might have a legislator who will put in a bill that will do away with the mask mandates. There's so many options available to us. but we're going to have patience because we are a nation of laws.
Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears from Virginia joining us live here. Lieutenant Governor, good to see you. Thanks for coming back on.
How sweet it is to hear that. Thank you. We're going to serve Virginians very well.